All right, here's what we're working with today. I've got a Insta360 X5 on top of the camera. I brought an extra battery and I'm riding a rad power bike and I'm going to go around Tampa and let's see what we can find. So at the end of the day, it's a little different format that I'm used to doing. I'm used to being pretty quiet and not saying a word, but I'm going to try to throw little opinions out there and maybe a little bit of what we've seen over the years in Tampa, and let me know how you think about the format. I don't know if that's good or bad, but we'll see how things go. I'm going to take off from here. I probably won't turn the camera back on until we get closer to down to the port of Tampa where everybody gets on and off. But again, like I said, we're just going to go around today and see how it goes. So here we are, we're at downtown Tampa. Tampa's going through a huge transformation. We've been here since 2012, and at the end of the day, there's 12 sky rises have gone up since we've been here, and there's 15 more on the way. There's been just quite a few changes. I'm going to run down by channel side. So this is where the cruise ships come in off to the left. And every evening we get quite a few people coming in and out of town. You can see they're getting ready to park everybody. Come up here by channel side. Eulalys is up here on the left hand side. Let me pass by there. It's really great, not Eulalys, I'm sorry. The Columbia. The Columbia is up here. A lot of times we'll come down here and grab a bite to eat before a hockey game. I think channel side was completed in 2016, so it's fairly new. We've got the International, or the Amalie Arena to the right, which used to be called, or it's now called the Benchmark Arena. And this is Riverwalk, or beginning of Riverwalk. This is channel side. Sorry about that noise on my tire. I just didn't bring the right equipment to fix that one today. I was pulling it off the back of my truck and slipped out of my hands and caught the fender. So this is the beginning of Riverwalk. Pretty nice out here. So, like I said, Tampa has grown really exponentially in the last few years. We've got 12 new towers since 2012, and there's supposed to be 15 more towers go in. So Riverwalk here goes from here all the way up to Eulalys, and maybe we'll make that trip today. I'm going to run over by Jackson's and that area on the way back. You are allowed to ride bicycles and things like that, but it's 5 miles an hour is the speed limit. You've got the river area here. Biggest reason why I'm doing this video today is to really test my equipment. I had my, we were out here for the 4th of July. I thought I was filming it on my 360 camera. I did have my GoPro with me, so, but my camera I thought was filming it and I wasn't. So I ended up losing all the footage that I thought I had. And the 4th of July, the fireworks were right out here to the left. Oops, take this turn around and go around. So you can see quite a bit of activity. There's boat rentals here. There's actually boat taxis. You can take a taxi around Tampa by boat. Kind of cool. Comic-Con comes out here every year to Tampa. A lot of home shows, concerts, just different things. I own a couple vacation rentals in Apollo Beach, so we get people who come down here for different events at the convention center here. I'm not sure which tower it's supposed to be, but I know they are building one Tampa 1 tower, I think is what it's called. It's going to be 600 feet, 630 feet tall, almost 200 feet taller than anything else in Tampa. And I believe it's this one right here. If I'm wrong, somebody can shout out and let me know. Like I said, this is a little different format for me. I'm not used to talking. I'd rather just, or I shouldn't say I'd rather. I go out normally, just go around and film different things without talking. So I thought this would be a little different. Got the USF Bull here. So you can imagine before 2016, it's probably a little uneventful in Tampa. Since they've added Riverwalk, it's really nice. I mean, they're continuing to work on it. They're adding more things all the time. Pretty amazing what they've done here. We enjoy coming up the river, I don't know, during the summer, 3-4 times a year. I like to go to Eulalie's restaurant at the end down by the Armature Works. I'm going to show you that here shortly. Not ideal. Lots of construction going on. I got to figure that fender out or take it off, one of the two. So this is some of the things they've done over the years. This was added. So I put my camera on my steering wheel. I think that was a mistake. think I should have put it on my chest, but I'm learning. It's a new channel. Any suggestions are greatly appreciated. One thing I can promise you is every time we come out, I'm always trying to do a little bit better. Normally Eva would have been with me, but today she's working, so I wanted to test out my camera because I had such a failure on the 4th of July. But look how nice this is, absolutely gorgeous. University of Tampa is across the way. I don't know if that's, I should be able to get that with my 360 camera. Look, we have a dolphin down there in the water. It's moving pretty fast. But on any given weekend, you can see concerts going on down here, just all kinds of different events. Got the Tampa Museum of Arts here. So we've been out here a number of times. They had a, I forget what it was, something like a taco festival or something, a bunch of tacos. It was a food festival of some sort. It was a few years back. Probably better video if I'm not talking, minus that noise. Across the alley. There we go. So we've got the Straz Center coming up here on the right. That's been going through a pretty major renovation over the last couple of years, so it should be done pretty soon, I would think. Oh, looks like my 360 camera fell down. Well, probably miles ago. Let's try that again. Oh, that's why we test the equipment out, figure out what we can do and what we can't do. Get 10 miles of my rear end in the camera. I don't think that's good for YouTube. What do you think? You can actually smell the steaks from Ulale's right now. You can see all these little parks they put in all the way down Riverwalk where people can hang out. Pretty neat. So yeah, I'm using a GoPro Mission 1 and a Insta360 X5, and then for sound I'm using my DJI Mic 3s, and we'll see how that comes out. I've got a pretty noisy tire, so I'm not sure how that's going to show up or end up on the other end. Guess they've got barricades for cars not going down. I guess that's what that is. At night, this can get pretty active down here. That's one of our favorite places to go, is Ulale's there to the right. I haven't been really to this one here. Sportswear, Stone's Throw. You can see everybody's hanging out watching a soccer game right now. I know I'm the only one in the United States not a soccer fan, but so when we come down to this marina down here. It's free parking for your boat, so that's nice. So you can come up the river. If you stay at any other place up the river, you will have to stop and pay. But down here, it's free parking for your boat. So that's just a nice little hidden gem. So there's been all kinds of renovations being done to this entire area down here. They're expanding Riverwalk as you know, over the years, and so here's the marina. You can come down, tie your boat off, free of charge. Pretty cool. This is pretty much the end of Riverwalk. You know, I would imagine at some point they will extend it and carry things around the corner. It's been going on for some time. Well, there goes my 360 camera again. So malfunctions. I think that'll be an ongoing problem. Definitely have to get a new selfie stick there. I have one that I probably should have brought. I used it on the boat for the similar reason. It just kept dropping down. I didn't think it would be as bad. Well, on a bicycle, I brought it today because it's lighter, it's smaller. I think we'll make a run maybe downtown one more time. Stay along it. Selfie stick fell again. I'll have to pull over again. I think I'll just wait till I get downtown. Well, we'll see if that Mission Pro has good stabilization, because this road's pretty bumpy. There we go, that's a little better. I don't think those mountain bike tires are the best thing for what I'm trying to do either. Probably pretty loud. Pretty quiet today. Not very many cars on the road. That's kind of nice. Sure, that'll change here in an hour or so. Oh, thanks. I'll wipe myself out trying to stop real quick. It's nice they have the bike lanes here in Tampa. I think I'll stop and get my camera fixed again. Try that, see if it doesn't hold up. Give her a quick break here. Yeah, let's give her a shot. Got a red light anyways. I don't know why this thing won't stay up. Oh well. I probably should have turned on my GPS today for tracking. Forgot to do that. I'll have to remember that for next time. We've got a new remote coming for the Insta360. It's supposed to do that for you when you turn it on. The GPS tracks you and then you can download it. So that'll actually be pretty nice. I don't know the name of this tower, but this blue one here, that's a newer tower. That's since I've come here in 2012, that's been built. Like I said, Tampa's really just gone through this massive transformation. It's really been incredible. It's a great city. I'm surprised more people don't know what all they've done here. If there's ever a protest in Tampa, it's always right down through here, right on Franklin Street. That's pretty relaxing. I hope that comes through on the video. One of my favorite places to go, Hat Tricks, to get wings. I'm telling you, they get the best wings in Tampa. Yep. Nobody coming. I'm going to sneak on through. Don't tell anybody. So we're back around to the convention center. I want to run past Emily Arena and then probably through the back side of Emily and then over to Bayshore. Go up here on the sidewalk. I'm not 100% sure if you're allowed to do that, but traffic's pretty brutal around here. There's no bike lane. I keep saying Emily Arena when it's Benchmark Arena. That's the new name. Let me go around here. So during the games, this whole area fills up with people. They bring their lawn chairs. They drop out a, big old, I don't know. Oh, there it is, a big old 50-foot tall screen TV. So it's kind of cool. Just the atmosphere of here alone is really amazing. If you bring a bicycle, they give you free parking over by where it says that, over there where it says Corona, Bolts Bay, you can have free parking for your bike over there. But yeah, right here they have a big screen comes out. Everybody's out here on lawn chairs. They serve beer in this area, so you can grab a beer. And just really, really fun, very festive. Even if you don't have money for a game, you know what? Come down, bring your lawn chair, and it's like you're really part of it. No kidding. We're going down towards the convention center again. think I'm gonna run over to Harbor Isles and then just wrap it up from there, because I don't know how good this video is turning out anyway. So I'm gonna post most of it. I want to get feedback and see what people think, and I know I've got some things to work on for sure. All right, so we're gonna go over to Harbor Island. That's the convention center again. We'll come up over where we've got American Social, and Jackson's is down below. I like bringing the boat up in here and just cruising around. It's kind of nice, especially at night. All the city lights are lit up. If you look at my 4th of July video, you can kind of see what that looks like. So this is Harbor Island. Pretty nice area. I've got a good friend, Jamie. He lives down here, and whenever we go to he invites me to hockey games. Nice to have somebody that's got season tickets to hockey games, because I get invited to half a dozen games a year, and we jump on his e-bikes and ride over to the game. So that's nice. Most of Tampa has pretty decent bike lanes, not all of it. You know, some of the areas could do better, but overall it's not too bad. I'm not sure how the rule is with riding on a sidewalk when there's not a bike lane. The traffic's pretty darn busy. So I'll risk a ticket and go on the sidewalk when there's no bike lane. I'm not telling everybody what to do, but you know. Hey, doggy. You got the Port of Tampa down here. This is where everybody shows up to go on a Carnival cruise. I'm sure there's other cruise lines. I don't know which all ones are down here. We can go check it out. I went ahead and paid for parking down here, but let me tell you, it wasn't cheap. I do want to run right down that section of Tampa, down Channel Side one more time. Let me go through here and show you what it looks like back here. Here's the port. They don't let bicycles go up there, so I won't do that. Get up on the sidewalk because I don't want to turn right. Haven't been to that restaurant. I think we need to do that. This has all been built since 2012, so none of this was here prior to that. So you can imagine all that change right through Channel Side, all the restaurants that are brought in. It's amazing. I haven't been down here in a couple of years, and the change is just incredible just since I've been here. So I'm cruising up and down both sides. Curious to see how this GoPro camera is going to come out, because it is sure bouncing on the front of this bicycle. It's bouncing everywhere. Hey, smile, you're on camera. Here we are back at Benchmark Arena. And I think I'll wrap it up for today. I'll finish out and get back to the car. I'm quite confident the video is pretty rough to look at right now, but yeah, we'll try to get better. Maybe I'll be surprised. That's another thing. You know, Tampa's got all these different bikes and scooters. I'm sure everybody knows that. Really makes it pretty convenient. You can see the dog there. Big time dog friendly city, which is nice. Let's cruise on down these restaurants here. It's been years since I've been down here. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. So tell me what you think. If you think you can enjoy some of the videos we're going to make, just give me a shout. Let me know. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up for trying. And I promise you, we will always get better. I'm always going to constantly try to figure out the next thing and how to make it nicer and more enjoyable to watch. I think this is going to be a rough one, but you know, hey, I'm having fun with it. I hope you are too. Oh, here's Noble Romans. If you like sushi, that is probably one of the best ever. Really good sushi. Just thought I'd throw that in before I wrap it up. Coming back around to the Tampa Aquarium again. Probably get on the street, be quicker. There we go. Traffic's great today. Hardly any at all. I don't know if my camera was filming when I first took off out of here. I was messing with that front fender so much, I don't know if I got the camera going. Here we are, right back at the Tahoe. See ya.